So here we have one small program to perform file handling in Python. In this program, just we have taken one text file python.txt, and when this program will execute, it will give us size of file as output. So let's understand the concept of file handling in Python. File is a collection of bytes stored on some storage device like hard disk or pen drive. And when the files is stored for a specific application, it is known as data file. And data file can be text file or binary file. The difference between text file and binary files are, in text file, the information is stored in the form of ASCII and Unicode characters, and it will also store end of line, that is, whenever the text is terminated, it is stored by a special character, end of line character. And this end of line character in Python itself is a /n. The second way to store the files are data files are binary files. In binary files, the informations are held in memory in the same way as they are stored. So, binary files are more faster than the text files. So whatever file we are using, text files or binary files, first we need to open the file, and one line to open the file is here. My file is a file object. Open is the function to open the file in Python. And here student.txt is the name of a file, and this R is the mode of a file in which we are going to perform operation in file. So let's understand these things one by one. The first thing is the file object. File object is a reference or link to a file on a disk, and it is also known as file handle. And file handle or file objects are used for the number of different tasks in a file. Now, next concept is the file mode. So the file mode are specify the operation which has to be performed in the file. So if the mode is R, then it will perform the read operation. If the mode is W, it will perform the write operation, and if the mode is A, then it will perform the append operation. So what is the difference between these different modes? The first mode is the R mode. R mode is a read-only mode, and when we open the file in a read-only mode, then file must exist already. And suppose if it is not present, then Python will raise input-output error. Second is the W. W for the write mode. So if the file does not exist, then file is created by the name which is specified in the open function, and Python will truncate existing data if already file is present with the same name. So we should be careful when we are going to use the write mode in our program, because if the file is already present, then it will truncate the whole content. It will delete the whole content of that file, and the fresh file with the same name will be created. So suppose we want to perform some write operation in the previously created file, then the mode is the append mode. In append mode, the previous file content of the file is retained and new data being written will be appended to the end of file. So if the file does not exist in Python, it will create the new file just like a write operation. So append will perform the write operation, but it is not going to delete the previous content of the file. So the next thing which we perform in the file handling is close operation. So close function breaks the line of a file object and breaks the link of the file object and the file on the disk. So once the program encounters the close function, then no task can be performed on that file through the file object. So here we have a small program to display the size of file in bytes. So in this program, just first we have declared the my file. This my file is a file object here, which is going to create a link with the python.txt file, which is already present in the system, and it is going to open the file in a read mode. So python.txt is supposed to be present in the system, otherwise the Python will raise error. Now here to link this file we have used the open function. Now in the next line of the program we have one more function, that is a read function. This read function will going to read the content of python.txt because right now my file is linked with the file python.txt. Now all the content will be read and it is stored into a content variable. So in the next line of the program, just we have passed this content in a len function. So len function is used to calculate the length of content and it will store the length in a size variable here. So in the next line, just we are going to print the size of a given Python file and it will print size. The size will print the actual size of the file and this byte is the message which will come along with the size. And at last we are going to call the close function, and with this close function the link of the file object with the file get cut off, and after that we are not going to able to perform any operation on the python.txt. So it's a small program to understand how read operation is going to perform in a Python data file handling. So in next session we will study about the write operation in file. Thank you.